Someone in your life seems helpful. They listen, they understand, they support you. But something is wrong. You can't prove it, you feel it. Research shows 92% of people never realize they're being manipulated. By the end of this video, that nameless feeling finally gets a name. Manipulation isn't an event, it's a process. And because processes move slowly, your brain never flags them as threats. Today, 5 signs. All 5 look ordinary. All 5 begin with an innocent sentence. And the 5th is the most dangerous. Because it feels like love. Sign 1. Favors you never asked for. Someone keeps giving you things, gifts, gestures, sacrifices. Sounds wonderful, right? But pay close attention.
You didn't ask, they gave. And every gift opens an invisible ledger. Psychologists call it reciprocity. Your brain records every favor as debt. Then one day, they ask for something small. And you can't say no. Why? Because the ledger is full. The debt is waiting. The test. What happens when you say no? Understanding, or does the ledger land on the table? After everything I've done for you, if you've heard that sentence, it was never kindness. It was an investment. And investments always expect returns. Now, sign 2. Far quieter.
Sign 2. Your memory gets questioned. I never said that. You're remembering it wrong. You're overreacting again. Alone, these sentences are innocent. But
when it becomes a pattern, something else happens. Your trust in your own memory erodes. And your reference point for reality quietly changes hands.
You stop asking your own mind what's true. You ask them. Research shows this measurably weakens decision-making. Control moves outside, completely unnoticed.
think. When did you last say, "Maybe I'm overreacting"? Was that sentence yours? Or were you taught it? We'll return to this question.
Sign 3. Every argument ends with you apologizing. It doesn't matter how it started. They were late, they forgot, they hurt you. You apologize.
That's not coincidence. It's a technique. Guilt transfer works like this. Instead of defending their behavior, they move themselves into the victim's position. Look what you're turning me into. Everyone treats me unfairly. And your empathy circuit, the thing that makes you human, gets weaponized against you.
The higher your empathy, the easier you fall for this trap. Yes, you heard right. Kindness doesn't protect you. It makes you a target.
Sign 4, scientifically the strongest. Inconsistent warmth. One day, the most attentive person alive. Next day, ice. No reason, no explanation. You keep trying.
You work harder to bring the warm day back. This is called intermittent reinforcement. Casinos run on exactly this mechanism. That's no coincidence. If you won every pull, the game would bore you. You can't stop because you sometimes win. Unpredictable rewards build the strongest addiction loop. Remember the question from sign 2. Maybe I'm overreacting. It strikes hardest right here. Cold days, you blame yourself. Warm days, you forgive everything.
The loop closes. And the person inside the loop can never see it from within. Now, the final sign. The most invisible one.
Sign 5. Isolation disguised as love. Nobody says stop seeing your friends. You'd notice instantly. Instead, you hear something much softer, much warmer. They don't understand you. I want what's best for you. They don't. That friend isn't good for you. Every sentence arrives wrapped in protection.
But the result never changes. Your circle shrinks. And as it shrinks, no one is left to ask about reality. Now the witnesses disappear.
That's why the final stage of manipulation is silent. No one is left to make noise. So, that 8%, the ones who notice?
They're not smarter, not more suspicious either. They do exactly one thing differently. They watch the pattern, not the behavior. One kindness is kindness.
One cold day is a bad day. But 5 signs appearing in the same person, again and again, that's not character. That's a system. Systems don't happen by accident. That feeling from the start, the one you couldn't prove, now has a name: pattern blindness. You lost it.
Now, a test. How many of these 5 signs did you recognize? Write the number in the comments. No names, no tags.
If seeing these patterns gave you something, subscribe. Next week, this video's dark twin, how good people become manipulators without noticing. See you there.